Well, as you can see, the Show Me Vintage racers are out on the track. After the prep was done during intermission, they're going to run a lap or two up at the top, just try to get it worked in. And then once they believe they've got it good enough, they're going to have everybody lined up in a two-wide formation, and that is where we will start our grid for the 15-lap main for the Show Me Vintage racers. 24 entries made their way in. And after the redraw and after they got everybody lined back out, Mickey Cook will be on the point out of Amoret, Missouri. Patrick Adamy on his outside. Dan Schmidt and Bob Workmeister in row 2. Lone Jack, Missouri's Bryant Moyer and David Isaacs in 5th and 6th. Damon Clevenger and Chad Eichelberry in row 4. Jim Thorne and Brian Cox, your top 5, or top 10 that is. They're back in row 5. In row 6, Rodney Ashworth and Kevin Prawl. 13th and 14th starting spot are John and Beth Martin. Ken Brown and Gary Proskotchel in 15th and 16th. Row 9 is Tim Weiss and Terry Price, Rob Rash, Richard Fields, and the rest of the group as the lights are out and we are ready to go out of turn number 4. And the green flag flies for the Show Me Vintage racers for their 15-lap main. And a look at what happened. The one of Ashworth looked as though just got a little squirrely over there in turn 1 and caused all the carnage on the top of 2. Still working on one of the cars over on the top side of turn number 2 there. As you get a peek inside the 76 of Kevin Prawl out of Sedalia and that 67 Impala. He took quite a while off. He was here last year, but before that he didn't race since 2020. Decided to get back in with these vintage racers. It's a fun group to be around. They go out and enjoy each other at the track, outside the track, help each other with anything that needs to be done. It's just a good quality group of drivers and with a great intention. Whenever Mickey Fleehart started this way back in the day, he was the club president and he passed away a couple of years ago. Gary Broskotchel out of Kearney, Nebraska. That's a 1939 Ford sedan. (2B) of Brian Cox out of Concordia. That's a 71 Firebird. Sponsored by Eichelberry Concrete, Gator Graphics, and Elite Auto Repair. He won an I-35 2 years ago. Brian builds all his own stuff. 15 career victories for the driver that last won in 23. Last year here, he had a 5th place finish in August. That was the best finish he had all season long. And the Hobby Time Motorsport Safety Crew looks as though they have gotten that car taken care of Andy Wiles. Gotta like Eddie Neal's ride out of Sibley, Missouri. Decked out like Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s old car. 2 career wins for Eddie. And they will get the 1 to go. Single file restarts for the Show Me Vintage Racers. As Mickey Cook leads the conga line through 3 and 4. Bryant Moyer right behind him, green flag in the air, and after only 1 lap completed, 14 remain. Seems like Damon Clevenger in that number 6, that 39 sedan, pretty much unstoppable whenever he comes here. He won here in 2019, 2023, 2024. And he only has 1 car between himself and a win in 2025. And Damon Clevenger around the outside of Mickey Cook. Can he win 3 straight years here at the Diamond of Dirt tracks? Right now it's looking like Damon Clevenger may be untouchable. Angela Ashworth will work to the inside, let the lead cars lap around her. And Damon Clevenger by nearly half a straightaway now over Mickey Cook. Across the halfway point. Chad Eichelberry is in second. David Isaacs now behind him in the 66. Really kind of the only challenge right now is Eichelberry, Isaacs, Mickey Cook, and Bryant Moyer. Second through fifth, all lined up in single file, but a pretty good little gap in between all of them. And with 5 to go, Damon Clevenger just continues to pull away from Eichelberry. Lead now 4.5 seconds. Everybody's run out of laps with an attempt to catch up with Damon Clevenger. And with 2 to go, the Parkville, Missouri native looking for his 3rd win in 3 years. He won in 23, he won in 24, and now he's 2 laps away from winning in 25. To the inside of Pup Rodney Ashworth, and that just about got squirrely for Damon Clevenger coming off of 4 as a car cut right in front of him, but he will win, and he will do so by a country mile, 6 seconds ahead of Chad Eichelberry.